Hello, it's me, Peter Ruddy Dickson, voiceover man from the telly, from the comedy geniuses who brought you that podcast you never heard of, that award-winning radio show you totally forgot about, and that one comedy music gig that one time that totally bombed that time you know. Well, they're back with a brand new podcast filled to the ruddy brim, with all the features you remember not listening to before, with some brand spanking new shiny ones thrown in for good measure. Ladies and gentlemen, non-existent fan base, Will's aunt, it's the Greg's Pastiche Comedy Podcast. Whoa. Coming up on the show today,
we clean away the colonic cobwebs with this week's Rudwow.
Will loses the plot in his new feature.
We bring you a sample of Saturday Night Delights in Sam's game show section.
Things get a bit dark in question mark.
It's the nation versus one woman in Britain's favourite.
We have a good back and forth on today's news.
And we give you some impressions that leave a bad taste in the mouth.
Okay, this is one of our oldest features of Greg's Pastiche. Goes all the way back to our podcast. It's the Random Urban Dictionary Word of the Week. And our word of the week this week is, Sam,
Decafate. The act of purging after drinking coffee, anally or otherwise. For example, 2 lattes and I needed to decafate bad.
Whoa.
Right, this is our first new feature, brand new to the Greg's Pastiche comedy podcast. It is called Lost the Plot. And the premise here is that the other day I was writing some scripts and I printed them off at the same time. But then a gust of wind blew in through the window and scattered the papers everywhere.
Always happens.
I know. I should buy paper clips, but I always forget. And when I collected the papers back up, they were all jumbled, and I didn't know what I had written because I got a short memory. So I'm going to read out what I collected up now, and Tom and Sam have to guess what 2 plots, famous plots.
Okay.
Don't talk to me about copyright infringement, right? It weakens the premise. And you have to guess what 2 plots I'm talking about.
Cool. Bring it on.
It may or may not be done in the style, either style of what these things are. Okay? But they will be a film, a book, a video game, or anything else with a narrative.
So, pretty much every form of media.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. Okay. Do we need buzzers?
Oh, yes, we can have buzzers, but you'll have to do it with your mouths.
Yeah.
So, unless we got away. Oh, no. Yes, I'll just drop my trousers and the first to blow the klaxon.
Is that what the kids call it?
Yeah. No, it's what I call it.
This is the klaxons. Weird nickname. I'll take a honk.
Okay.
But more of a kind of Mother Goose honk. Which
Right.
That thing.
Okay.
One of those.
I'll go for the camp sort. Oh, I say.
Okay, that's good. That's
I
good.
like that.
Okay, here we go. All right, I've got a point scoring system. Right, I'm going to collect up all the points over all the weeks. Okay.
Cool.
So you can earn 2 points for guessing the narratives, and you can also get an extra point if you guess the title I have come up with
To mix the 2.
Yeah.
Okay, brilliant.
Okay, here we go. As a young black man growing up in a neighbourhood that mirrored the ghettos of southeast LA, my life was one injustice after another. I was chased by bullies for being different, though they never could catch me. I could run so fast I could pull cars over and hijack them as they went down the highway. I wasn't afraid of anything. I'd think nothing of standing right in front of moving vehicles. Some called me brave, others stupid. Well, a person is as a person does, I suppose. I got phrases like that from my mother. She had loads of them. Yeah.
Is it The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and Forrest Gump?
You're right on one of them.
I think it's definitely Forrest Gump. I'm going to go with Grand Theft Auto.
Which one?
San Andreas.
Yep.
Oh,
get
in.
Yeah, can you guess the title though?
It'll be... Will it be Grand Theft Gump?
No.
Grand Theft Auto?
It's Grand Theft Auto.
How did I not
Gump
get
Theft
that?
Auto,
Gump
there we
Theft
go.
Auto, brilliant.
So I think that's 2 points to Sam and 1 point to Tom.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
There we
Thank
go.
you very much. Patent pending
Yep.
on Gump Theft Auto. All right, that was brilliant. This is our game show section, or my game show section.
This is
I should
Sam. Yeah.
say. I have a good old faithful that we've played many a time. Twice, I think. Called Celeblankety-blank. Now what it is, very simple premise, like the old 80s, 90s game show Blankety-blank,
Yep.
where there would be a phrase with a blank, and you have to say what the blank is. Same thing, but it's all about celebrities and their lives.
Ooh.
So, I won't give you an example. It's very easy. We'll get stuck in. You need buzzers as well for this one.
Okay, well, I'll go with my old faithful Wob.
Good old wob from Will.
I'll stick with the ooh, I say.
Oh, I say.
That is a good
Cool.
one.
Right then. Buzz in when you know the answer.
Okay.
Justin Bieber kept his private jet waiting for 8 hours in Miami while he hired a separate helicopter and went off in search of his blank.
That is,
I
wow,
can read
that could
it
be
again if
so
you
many
want.
things. Yeah, go on.
That's the point. Justin Bieber kept his private jet waiting for 8 hours in Miami, then hired a separate helicopter to fly off in search of his blank.
Incredibly small cock. Masculinity.
I was going to say masculine. Nah, joke's too obvious.
Nothing's too obvious on this show. Nothing is too obvious.
Find his... I got no...
Self-respect.
All viable answers, but not correct, I'm afraid.
phone. Did he lose something
No,
really
it-
stupid?
It is something as stupid as that, but
Oh, dildo.
no. Something more animated.
A vibrating dildo. Oh, what would he have lost? Something more animated.
Cartoon of a vibrator.
Not so much animation as living.
Living.
Dog.
Pet gerbil.
Not quite gerbil.
Hamster.
Guinea pig.
Keep going.
Rabbit.
More
Chihuahua.
more towards the human side of things.
Girlfriend.
Close
Mother.
to chimp.
Orangutan.
A human
Just-
chimp.
No, not chimp.
It's the missing
monkey.
link.
A monkey. You lost
His
a monkey.
pet monkey. I don't know.
Who the
what
hell
kind
do you
of
think
monkey
he is? Michael Jackson?
He lost his pet monkey.
Michael Jackson.
What the hell's
So
that a
he
euphemism
kept
for?
his private jet waiting for 8 hours on the runway while he went off and looked for his pet monkey that he'd lost.
That monkey clearly didn't want to be there if it took him 8 hours to find.
And
Keep
apparently
an eye on
the pilot was that close and threatened to just leave without him because he's paying him so much.
Who else was on this plane then that
Just
you had
him.
to take?
Just him.
So
was-
why
it
would
was
the
his
pilot
own
have
private
left?
jet.
That doesn't make any sense.
To do with laws about working so many hours and he was going
Oh,
over
right.
his hour threshold.
Bloody
or
hell.
whatever. Justin Bieber is a knob.
Or he's just really crap at hide and seek.
Beaten by a monkey.
Yeah.
Number 2. This is one of my favourites on Celeblankety-blank. One Direction. Their member Zayn Malik.
That's not a name.
That is his name.
That's like that's a chemical compound.
One Direction Zayn Malik has proven his love for Little Mix's Perry Edwards after
drink.
having her blank tattooed on his arm.
Vagina. It had to be said, didn't it? This is a section of the show where you can just be utterly rude.
Not
What
at
would it be
all. I don't know what you mean.
Anus.
Oh God, that's even. As she was decapitating. Or decapitating, that's
The
disgusting.
little Starbucks logo.
She was the Starbucks logo. It's got to be a face.
It is. It's her face.
Yeah.
Well done, Will. He had a big tattoo of her face and sort of shoulders and her wearing a t-shirt.
Oh God.
Little bit odd, if you ask
Oh,
me.
actually, right. If she gets plastic surgery so she stays young forever, his arm as he gets older will actually show how her face would really look.
Yeah, as he puts on weight,
Yeah.
so will she. Number 3, I quite like this.
I was going for wrinkles there, but all right.
Pop sensation Rihanna.
Wouldn't agree with that.
Pop person Rihanna has caused a stir at one of her gigs after hitting one of her fans over the head with her blank.
Oh, God. We've already used the best ones on Justin Bieber. With
Rihanna hit one of her fans over the head with her blank.
What religion is she? Because it could be shoe.
Idea. It's not shoeing.
Okay.
Have you ever seen her?
No, oh, no, she's not going to be Muslim.
I'll give you a clue. It was at a gig during a performance.
Was it an accident or was it intentional?
It was intentional.
It wasn't one of the musicians, was it?
Did you pick up a musician and it...
No, all the music's electronic, isn't it? So you just get the...
Not quite.
It wouldn't be the microphone.
It was her
bloody
microphone.
hell. How was she doing it?
Was her microphone. I've seen the video. She jumps down off the stage to that little area, just in, where you put a fence up, and there's people clawing her and all that. And one girl in the audience sort of grabs her and won't let go. So she turns around and cracks her on the head with the microphone.
Christ alive. I remember doing that to ourselves when we used to be in a band, and that really freaking hurt. That wasn't like a...
It's the one tiniest shred of respect I almost had for her, and then realised that she was singing one of her songs, so... Sorry. Number 4. What are we? I'll give that to Will, so it's 2-0 to Will, I think.
Yes, so, yeah, okay, you got to keep the
and you had
scores.
the microphone.
Yeah.
So it's 2-0 up. We got 2 left.
That's a Pet
So we
Shop
can pull
Boys
back.
song.
Number 4. Despite his money problems, rapper Flo Rida, also known as Florida, if he can speak properly, Flo Rida has splashed out and coated his blank in 24-karat gold.
Cock.
That's what I wanted you to think, but no, unfortunately.
Oh, what
not.
was that going to be? His car?
It is his car.
Bloody hell.
Give me a chance.
He bought a Bugatti Veyron, very expensive, very nice car, coated it in chrome, then got bored of it and coated it in gold again on top of that, even though he's being done for tax evasion, avoidance, whatever.
Oh, well, who
And
hasn't these
owes about
days?
10 million. But he's just throwing money and buying a gold car.
Yeah, why not? You only live once. YOLO swag.
Yo.
YOLO massive swag.
Well, he's not nobody's gonna have to worry about him speeding anymore.
True.
Yeah, it's going to go very slow, isn't it?
It's gonna be the wheel arch is just pushing down.
Yeah.
Anyway, still as valuable. Number 5 concerns our good friend Snoop Lion, nay Dog. Mr. Dog, Mr. Lion, whatever he's called nowadays.
He's made so many good choices in life.
Well, he may have, but he's having a bad influence on country music starlet Miley Cyrus
All right.
after she admitted to blanking his blank. Snoop Dogg's been a very naughty boy, and he's convinced Miley Cyrus to blank his blank.
Tongue in his crack.
This is meant to be like subtle innuendo. I work hard on these things just to make them just a little bit rude, just a little bit dirty. Tongue in the crack. Yeah. Just ruin the game for everyone. No, it's not tongue in the crack, I'm afraid. I'm not sure Mr. D-O-double-G's into all that.
Well, you never know. Token his joint.
I'm going to give you that. It's smoking his weed.
Right, yeah.
Backstage, he's got his little stash.
That's not where I went, but all right.
Yeah, I think Will wins that 4-0. I want him keeping score, to be honest. I've got images of Miley Cyrus tonguing Snoop Dogg's crack.
This is your other game now, isn't it, man?
Second game. Tom, you need to pull your socks up and try and win this one. This is...
Pull your blank out.
Pull your blank out. This is slightly... well, I don't know about easier, but it's more structured, this one. We all know Family Fortunes.
Yeah.
They ask 100 people to name something, name a colour, and then the families guess what colours come up on the board and they get points for it. Well, this is my version, and because I wrote it, it's called Samily Fortunes, because I'm a genius.
Wouldn't agree with that.
So in Samily Fortunes, slightly different. Rather than 100 people, I ask myself these questions, and I come up with 3 answers, and you get a point for each answer of mine you can figure out.
Right, okay.
Okay, so we'll start straight away, keeping the same buzzers. Will,
Yep.
what's your buzzer?
Warp.
Tom, what's your buzzer?
Oh, I say.
Brilliant. First one, I asked me to name... I haven't started yet.
That's me today.
Well, rather than it's very much me, if we asked 100 people, or less Dennis. If it's up there, I'll give you the money myself. I haven't got no
Okay.
money, but yeah. He says we asked 100 people to name.
Yeah, okay.
Well, I asked me to name a type of seafood.
Sushi.
Ooh.
Not sushi, I'm afraid.
Let's
Let's do it properly. Sushi, is it there? No, it's not there. Not there.
crab.
I'm not gonna keep.
Mussels.
Calamari. Type of seafood. Oh God, this is going to be a play on the. It's going to be a letter C, isn't it?
I can't give you any hints at all.
Oh Christ. Seafood. Cake. Crab sticks. Food's a big mistake. Carrots.
Cabbage.
Cauliflower.
Cabbage. No.
Cabbage.
I said that.
Did you? Oh, sorry.
Think like my kind of food. It's not really.
Crap. Chips.
Chips are there.
All
for
right.
one.
Okay. Curry.
Come in a packet.
Crisps.
Crisps are there. And my favourite thing in the entire world.
Sex.
I was going to say no to eat. But
I meant the exchange thing.
What's that?
There's a shop in Cardiff like CEX.
All
right.
I see. No,
Dirty minded.
What? How many foods? can we-
Chinese.
I can give it to you if you want.
Go on then.
The answer was chocolate.
Oh God damn it!
Seafood, chips, crisps, and chocolate.
Oh
See how the game
man!
works? You
Yeah,
getting it now?
yeah.
Will's still 1-0
Took me
up.
entire year, but
Because
no.
he got chips. I kind of gave you crisps, so I'm not giving you that one. Second round, I asked me
Yeah.
to name a famous royal. A famous royal.
Royal Luton Bassett.
Royal Worcester. Royal Air Force.
We're on the right track. You
Royal
get
Navy.
it. Think more homegrown,
Oh my God! What?
more local.
More local. Royal Mint.
Royal Mint is there for one.
Okay.
That's 2-0.
Yep.
Royal Mail.
Royal Mail is
Oh,
there.
Christ.
Oh, yeah.
2-1. He's pulling it back.
I
I may have to give you the last one because I don't think you'll get it.
no, give us Royal Dalton. How wide is it? Is it
Quite
low-
wide.
Right.
I may have to give it to you.
Yeah, give it.
We had Royal Mail, Royal Mint, and Jim Royal
Oh
of the Royal Family.
God! I knew there was going to be one of them in there. I don't know it well enough to know their names though.
Okay, let's recap the scores.
Okay.
We have the Will family on 2, and the Tom family on 1, just behind, but
Ooh.
still all to play for. Number 3.
Hang on, I got 3. I got
got
crisps
3?
and.
I'm not giving you crisps. I
chips.
gave you crisps.
Oh, fine then. I got
You're not
2.
I didn't get any crisps.
Now this one is very open, and I will give points for funny answers.
Okay.
I asked me to name other names that Kim Kardashian and Kanye West could have used. Famously, I'll
John West.
explain it for there. I almost went with John West, but I
Okay.
didn't. Obviously, the baby is called Northwest
Yeah.
because they are cretinous. But we've come up with... What else could they have come up with? John West is not there. Although
Go.
it would have been, Go West. I'll give you a point for that.
Okay.
It's not there, but I'll give you a point for that. I like that one. 3-1 to Will.
East meets west.
Oh my god, I don't know that many Wests. Hang on.
Is it Rosie West? No.
No, but go the other one.
There is a West, isn't there?
I'm sure on every compass there's a west. But
No, I can't think of his. It's a hymn, isn't it?
You said Rose West.
Robert West? I don't know who it is.
One
Tulip West.
One of the most infamous killers of our time, Fred West. I thought that would have been a good answer.
Man.
Not quite. I'll give you the others. We need to move on.
Yeah.
I had Eastern.
Oh,
Eastern
right,
West.
God.
So that apparently was a genuine consideration of theirs.
Right.
Eastern West.
Oh,
And Slow.
Slow West.
As in Slow
Oh,
West.
God alive. If he turns out to be a retard, he gets his
Well,
name changed.
It's more than likely.
Yeah.
I think. Nice easy one. Nice easy one. Scores on those still.
There we go, 3-1.
Yeah, I gave you another one for
Royal...
Go West.
Oh, Go
That was
West.
quite funny.
So that
So
worked,
3-1
my
up.
Cool.
Pick it up, Tom.
Okay.
I like it from behind.
On that bombshell, I asked me to name a famous horse.
Camilla.
Camilla is not there.
Ah.
Seabiscuit.
Seabiscuit is there for one.
Sarah Jessica Parker.
Sarah Jessica Parker
Yes,
is there
that's
for another one.
Oh, my God.
There is one more, but Sarah Jessica Parker was my fun.
Oh, right.
Red Rum.
Red Rum was the
Ah,
other one.
there
Well
you
done,
go.
Tom. What's that?
4-2. 4-3?
4-3, I think. You
4-3.
got two of those.
Oh.
Or
You nearly brought that back
Oh,
then,
come on.
sunshine.
we'll call it 4-3.
Cool.
Have
you
Last one.
Oh, right. Here we go.
We're into final strikes now.
This is it. This is for the Samily Fortunes big money crown.
Okay.
I asked me to name a popular TV soap.
Daz.
No, not Dove.
Purcell.
Dove is there
Oh,
for
no.
one.
Imperial Lather?
Or Imperial Leather.
Oh,
five
Christ.
more. One more. You can pull it back, Tom. You can pull it
Sanex.
Carex.
Oh, my God. Shit.
Can it just go
I'm on
broad
fire.
on these kind of names?
Purcell.
Think more personal
Non-normals.
body care
Oh,
rather
bloody...
than-
Lynx. Old Spice.
Herbal essences.
No.
Oh, my God. What
Gonna
is
have to
it?
call time on it.
Oh.
Colgate.
Will's winning 5-4 at
Agrifresh.
this point.
No!
I can't even...
I'll give you
Who
one
said
last
Dove?
guess. Famous TV soap.
Coronation Street.
I like your thinking, but it was Nivea for Men.
Oh, bloody hell. Of course it was.
I wouldn't have accepted Nivea.
Voiced by
It
Hugh
was
Dennis.
Nivea for Men. And so, at the end of Samily Fortunes, the scores are 5-4 to Will.
Yes.
Which would mean overall, the Wobbs win it. Will is this week's game show winner.
Shabba.
Well done, Will.
Shabba. Mr. Loverman. Shabba. There we go.
So, this is our section called Question Mark.
One of the longest running
Possibly
feature.
the longest running feature of
Yeah.
the podcast. It's where we get our good friend Mark. He comes into the show. You send us your letters, your problems, your queries, just anything. And Mark, in his infinite wisdom, helps you out, gives you some advice and sorts these problems out.
I'd say what he's got is infinite. I wouldn't say it was wisdom.
No, we wouldn't call it
Nah.
wisdom. No.
But here, okay, I think I just heard him knock, so I'll go and get him now.
If you go and grab him, I've got the letters here. You've been sending them in.
All right, boys.
Oh, hiya, Mark.
I was sorry about that.
That's all right.
I didn't hear you speaking.
Sorry, we've just been sorting out.
I've got a perforated eardrum.
We've just been sorting through all the letters we've had.
Pardon?
We've just been sorting through all the letters we've had for you to answer. Just wondered if you'd be okay.
I was wondering if you had any letters for me. I'll take that as a yes.
We do. We have plenty of letters for you. I'll get started. We'll read the first one out. It says, Dear Mark, long-time fan, first-time advice seeker.
Right.
I was wondering if you knew any romantic restaurants to take a lady on a first date. She's really nice and I want to impress her, but I don't want to come on too strong or to make it look like I'm trying too hard,
Wimpy Sen.
even though I am.
Wendy's.
I don't get dates very often, So it's imperative that this goes well, or it could go very badly for you, Mark. Very badly indeed. Just kidding. What's your advice?
Run.
Well, you mean he should exercise to get himself in shape, you mean?
No. Anyone who comes into contact with that man should run. Ain't enough romance in the world to make a woman fall in love with a creepy guy like that.
It wasn't that creepy.
You said that letter then, didn't you, Sam?
No.
Awkward. We better move on. I think we should move on.
I've got another letter here. It says, Dear Mark, the other day I let a friend of mine borrow my laptop. I discovered afterwards that he looked through my personal documents and also at my internet history.
Uh-oh.
And now he knows several things about me that are embarrassing for me even in private.
I bet he does.
Although he's not told anyone else about what he's read and may have seen, he keeps making lurid references whilst in the presence of our friends, and it's becoming intolerable for me to continue socialising with them. I daren't leave early or even miss a social event in case that gives him the opportunity to tell my friends my secrets. What can I do about this?
Suicide. Kill him and make it look like suicide.
Mark, that's rather dark.
It's the only way.
Okay, so this is my second feature, new to the Greg's Pastiche comedy podcast. It's called Britain's Favourite. And in this feature... Thank you. In this feature, I read out a fact about Britain. And these guys have to decide whether it's a fact about Fern Britain or Great Britain.
I like it.
Right, and you get
I
a point. There's one a week. It's pretty quick. With one a week because I couldn't find many. So we'll crack on. Britain's favourite condiment is mayonnaise. Is that a fact about Fern Britain or Great Britain?
I Great Britain. I'm going to throw that in straight away.
I think Fern Britain.
Think Fern Britain. The point goes to Sam.
Oh,
Britain's
get
favourite
in.
condiment recently changed from ketchup to mayonnaise.
I thought it was going to be ketchup.
Well, I did. Once I said it, I thought, no, it's ketchup. Bugger. But then, yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
I only discovered that mayonnaise goes with chips when I went to uni.
I think that's why it's changed. It's
the
actually
only reason-
starting
the
to be
only time.
considered more versatile as a condiment. There we go. Britain's favourite, everyone.
Do.
Okay, so this is our GPCP news. This is the news that Wimbledon has had to deny claims of slippery courts.
I'm sorry, courts?
Exactly.
Can we put some effects of Wimbledon in there? Yeah, I wonder why the courts are so slippery. I really don't know.
Yeah, do you want to...
Yes, this is the news that Wimbledon is wet.
Yeah.
Essentially. Was it 7 players so far, at point of recording, 7 players so far have pulled out of Wimbledon due to injury because of a slippery surface.
They've claimed a slippery surface has caused it, but the All England Club, is that what they're called? Or the All England Open or something? Whoever regulates Wimbledon and is in charge of keeping the court lawns in good order has said that they've had it independently proven that the courts are nearly exactly the same as they were last year.
And yet this year, 7 players already have pulled out due to injury, which could mean, possibly, that we might finish on time this year. Quite possibly. You never know. You never know.
But did you happen to hear the story in the news about the company who happens to build trainers for some of the world's top athletes had a record number of recalls for a brand of trainer that had been discovered as having little to no grip, especially on grass.
Oh.
Is that genuine?
No, I made that up. I just thought, well, if it's not the grass's fault, it's got to be dodgy trainers.
It's a trainer designed for slipping on grass.
Yeah.
That they all happen to be wearing.
Exactly.
Dear.
I liked how in the news report on Sky News, it's they phrased Andy Murray's victory so far as on the same day, referring to the days of the slip, the day of the slips. Sorry. On the same day, Andy Murray sailed into the third round. I just thought he's doing that wrong. No, Andy.
That's probably why he's replaced the net with a sail. Nobody can get it
He's
over the
filled it with
bugger.
water. You're not allowed. You're not supposed to bring a yacht into the court.
He's floating around on a battleship, loading a tennis ball into a cannon and just firing it at people.
No record serve at 350 miles an hour.
Oh my god!
But on the back of all this, Nadal, the big wonder boy of tennis, is out.
Yeah,
Knocked
beaten
out by Stephen Darcy. Mr. Darcy knocked out Rafael Nadal in the first round. Nadal has since complained that, again, the same thing, he's got a knee injury due to the slippery surface. He's twisted something. So he's been knocked out in the first round. He's got a knee injury. And Ladbrokes have still got him odds on to beat Murray in the semis. There is no way Murray's getting to the final.
No,
I
I
guarantee
don't
you.
think- yeah.
Everyone's dropping out. The court's wrong. He's got his battleship with his sails up. Nadal's out. Federer's probably going to pull out. So he's still guaranteed he won't win it. Guaranteed.
I have heard though that the Wimbledon courts have been booked by ITV producers for the next series of Dancing on Ice.
Whoa.
So before we finish the show, Sam, why don't you do that impression you do? Those impressions, even.
Which impression's that?
You do those impressions of food.
I'd love to see these.
Food? No, I don't think...
No, yeah, you do, and you've done them in the past. Like food and stuff. Food stuffs.
No, I haven't.
No,
I don't think so.
Oh no, go on.
Oh, really,
Go on, man,
really
do
looking
one.
forward to this.
And, like an impression of just do an impression of food. That you do, and then we'll guess what it is.
Right. Okay.
Sounds like a horse. What was that?
It's bubblegum.
Well, that was rubbish bubblegum impression. There wasn't even a pop.
It was Hubba Bubba then. That doesn't pop.
Do another one.
Okay.
A banana.
No.
A talking banana.
No, I'm not talking banana.
A banana in denial.
Right. No, I am not a banana in denial.
A plantain.
Right. Stop it. No, I am not any kind of yellow fruit.
A hot dog.
What? Hot dog? Where's the mustard? Oh, get your hand off my trousers.
I was going to squeeze the mustard out.
Right, no, don't. Right, no. Just stop now. Can you guess what it is?
I don't know. A cucumber?
Right, it's green, but it's not cucumber.
An unripe banana.
I am not a banana.
Oh, give up.
It was a runner bean.
Fair play, man. Fair play. You're a bit shy at this game.
What do you want me to do? Actually run around?
Well, it's in the name. Runner beans.
Yeah, alright, but they don't actually run around, do they?
They do if you go into Tesco's and you set the vegetable aisles on fire.
But that wouldn't happen, would it?
It could.
No, it wouldn't. Because fresh veg has got too much water content.
Fine. Just do another one.
Right, okay, but don't have a go at me just because you can't guess it.
Okay, but just add a bit of movement in, so gives us a clue.
Right, move. Right, okay, I've got one. It's a little bit unethical.
Okay, well, the listeners can send a complaint in if they don't like it.
Sure?
Just have a go, man.
Right, okay, here we go.
Chicken breasts.
Right, no.
You were indicating you had boobs.
Yep, that was just part of the clue. Watch the whole thing.
Okay, so there's breasts, and now you're
Squatting.
Squatting.
Got it?
Chickpea. Thank you very much for listening to the Greg's Pastiche Comedy Podcast. If you liked what you heard, sub and like on YouTube, search for us on Facebook, and follow us on Twitter at Greg's Pastiche. Thanks for listening, guys.
Bry. Bry.